DP, what's good with it? What's good with it? My bad, y'all. A couple minutes late, man. A couple minutes late. Had to get the little ones situated. Wait for my peopleization to make it in. Had to steal the word from my brother Blue. We'll be able to jump right into this thing, man. Excuse the voice. Feeling under the weather, so I apologize in advance for that, man. Let me know how I'm sounding if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me know how I'm sounding if y'all can hear me loud and clear, man. Like I said, I'm feeling under the weather, but wanted to jump out here and have some fun on the B-Day Live, man. Have some fun on the B-Day Live. Bend this down, show off that strap season. You know what I mean? We already know we rocking that Team Spence over here, baby. Rocking that Team Spence over here. Man, I don't know why with that, man. That Champs is here. That song every time, man. It gets you going. Not sure why, but it gets me going every single time. Gets me going. Slick Rick's Gaming and Talking Ish. What's good with it, bro? What's good with it? Slick Rick, how's it sound, bro? You hear me loud and clear? How am I coming through? Let me know how I'm coming through on your end, man. I just want to make sure you can hear me loud and clear. And I apologize if y'all hear this in the background, man. It's I don't know what's going on. Neighbors and them, their alarms, some kind of janky car they got, man. I hear that thing go off at least twice a day. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Non-stop, all the time. All your messages, that thing going off every single time. It drives me crazy. Trying to put my little ones to sleep. All of a sudden, all I'm hearing is that thing going off, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna go out there and buy them something new, man. Buy them something new. Yo, the Wise Crush, what's good with it? What's good with it? Appreciate you stopping through, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Like I said, bro, we repping that, you know what I'm saying? That team stance over here, you know what I mean? That strap season all the way. Let's get it. As I was saying, man, some birthday live real quick. And yeah, you don't have to adjust your television. That is a big old solo cup. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not feeling under the weather, man, but it's my born day. The wife said, "Yeah, go do a live with, have some fun with the people." I said, "All right, you gotta tell me twice. Let me go ahead and jump on with it." Let me jump right on in that thing right there. Let me have some fun. Crush, how's it sound to you, bro? It's all sounding good. Slick Rick, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, another day wiser for sure, man. Another day wiser for sure. It's definitely it's a blessing, man. Not many people can say that, you know, they get to enjoy another day on this earth with their family. So I'm appreciative of everything, man. Super appreciative of being able to celebrate another day on this earth. Spending time with my family is growing. My daughter's here. She's already what's today, man? 10th. Yeah, she already almost going on 2 months old, man. So time is going. It's flying quick. Oh yeah, you're on June 1st. Happy early, Slick Rick. In case I don't catch you on that day, brother, but I'm gonna try my best to remember it, man. I'm gonna try my best. Like I said, you ain't gotta adjust the television. That is a big old solo cup, man. I don't know about y'all. My hands is big. I can palm a basketball. I'm 6'3", so yeah, that's a real one right there. Just wait for some more peoples to hop in, and we can dive into a few things, man. Blessings for the wrench. Oh, for sure, Slick Rick, man. You seem like a cool cat. I've been seeing you in the chat and on other channels, so I definitely wanted to show some love, man. You showed up here, you and my brother DP, right off the bat, showing love. So definitely wanted to go ahead and get that wrench out there. At some point, man, I'm sure the channel gonna blow up. Once they do, I'm gonna need my gunners hot and ready. Get them trolls up out of here, man. Get them trolls right up out of here. Now, excuse the mess in the background, man. We getting ready to get some home renovation work going. So I'm like, all right, let me throw all this stuff in my office, not even thinking I'm about to be doing a live, but my wife got some plants, man. So you know what I mean, having that green around the house is it's bringing different energy to it, man. It gives us a liveliness. If any of y'all married or got a girlfriend that do any kind of decorations, you know, definitely got to make sure that they throw in their touch in, man. My wife is definitely a plant lover, so you know, I'm happy for that. Brother Slick Rick said that's that Costco Solo Cup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It definitely is, man. Definitely is. Funny thing is, I ain't drinking on what people think I'm drinking on, man. I'm sick. I'm drinking on some ice, nice ginger ale in that joint. That's it. Some ginger ale in that joint. But man, I'll actually, you know what? I'll jump into this a little bit with y'all too, man. Since Yoda, I know you're old school in the game, Slick Rick. I'm not sure how old you are, brother, but I wanted to throw this out here to y'all real quick, man, and anybody else in the chat that's watching. Um, what do y'all think of the playoffs so far, man? Like, what's y'all take on the playoffs? Because I got some stuff I'm gonna dive into it. Got some comparables, you know, from the '90s to the early 2000s, mid 2000s as well, man. I'm seeing a lot of good basketball being played. Not necessarily from the ref perspective, but nonetheless, man, we seeing some teams out here. You know what I'm saying? They going at it and they doing their thing. Nobody expected the Nets to get swept by the Celtics, man. Nobody expected it. But guess what? I bet in that Celtics locker room they was talking sweep the whole time. They didn't want to play with them at all. They didn't want to let KD get hot, let Kyrie get on the streak. None of that, man. They got him up out of there. They wasn't playing with him, man. So nobody expected that at all. So let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all think of these playoffs that's happening right now, man? Is this what's the surprises? What's the shockers? What's something that you know what I'm saying that caught you off guard that you didn't see happening? What do you think about the playoffs? What do you think about the playoff lineup and matchup? The NBA making those changes, going from best 8 teams on the East and West, and bringing in this playing tournament, this playing situation. We've got to see some teams, man. It's either you get it or you get got, and we got to see. You know what I'm saying? My Lakers got bounced, and it's like, hey, you play what you get. That's the easiest way to put it, man. Easy way to put it. My brother, okay, Slick Rick. So yeah, you up there too. Okay? You got me by some years. You got me by some years. I was gonna say, what y'all think about? Would y'all compare right now what you're seeing? Are you seeing a little bit of that '90s vibe being going on right now, or would you compare more to the 2000s vibe as far as this playoff, this playoff energy that you're seeing, man? Let me know what y'all think. Um, Yoda said my Sixers not beating the Heat. Nah, they not, man. I picked the Heat to win that series too. My prediction video. It's crazy. So for this second round, man, I think I don't only missed out on one game. That's it. So I got to put that record up there. I got to copy my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV and put that stat line up there, man. For the playoffs, for at least for the second round, I think I've only knocked off one game, maybe two at the most, but one, man. So that record's pretty good. I'm gonna definitely go back and catch my pickings and put that up, man. But no, I don't see them. They need Joel Embiid to be 1,000% healthy and stay healthy in order for them to have a chance to beat the Heat, man. But I feel with Miami going back home, they're going to be more energized. That crowd is going to be rocking and rolling, man, and Miami's going to play off that like crazy. I can just see that happening. And Sixers, man, them Sixers fan no joke. Like like I say in one of my videos, with James Harden, we seeing both an old James Harden and the old James Harden at the exact same time, and he's just inconsistent, bro. He's not the man he used to be, or I guess he is the man he used to be in the playoffs because he's doing the exact same thing. He's no showing in the time when he's needed the most. He had one good game, but I'm betting he's gonna follow that up with an abysmal game, man. It's just his track record, unfortunately. Slick Rick said the Celtics in the Warriors NBA Finals. I can see that. I can see that. You get no arguments from me, man. Only thing is, man, the Celtics they got to get past the defending champs. I did call that game that they were going to win last game, but I'm feeling like Giannis is going to up his level of play, man. I think he's going to go. He's going to be dropping 40 or 50 plus. You know what I'm saying? Triple doubles or whatnot on their head to make sure his team win. He got that type of Mamba mentality, and he got the physique that they can't deal with. You know what I mean? So it's like he got an opportunity to literally take over a game, and they can do nothing about it, man. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how that series is going to turn out for sure. DP back in the building. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Appreciate you stopping in. If you in here, make sure you hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Hit that B-Day like button for your boy. Bobo, my brother in the building. Salute to you, man. He said the refs need to get their act together, man. That's what I was saying, Bobo. That's why I put him in my thumbnail, bro. It's amazing. When's the last time that you've ever had referees being the headline of a topic when they're saying who's going to be reffing tonight? That's going to impact the game in one way or another. Chris Paul having his back and forth with the ref, with the history of pretty much losing every single game that refs, which is insane. And then, the refs just have an impact on the game, whether it be a terrible call or a missed call, man. And it's big calls. It's not like they, it's little tit for tat calls and things like that. They're missing big calls and making bad calls at big times. And they're having an impact on the game, which they shouldn't. That's the same thing as in boxing, man. The one thing in boxing you want to do is you only want to see the two boxers fighting and want to know about them only. You don't want the referee to have no involvement whatsoever in that fight. When the ref is involved and their name become almost bigger than the fight, that's an issue. So in the same scenario as this, the referees get involved in these games, man. It's tough. It's tough. Like, you got to look at it from a scenario of, if I leave a basketball game and the only thing I remember is refs making bad calls or not making good calls, whatever the case is, then I feel like those refs, they either did their job too well or they did their job terribly. Depending on how you look at it and depending on your view of the thing, man. That's how I look at it too. Yeah, DP, it is a series, man. 2-2. Slick Rick said nothing will be like the '90s. Too much pause in the gameplay and too many crime players. Man, I agree with that 1,000%. You know who's tough? Excuse me. You know who's tough on the eyes to watch a game, man? At this point, like his game, love his game, but it's very tough to watch his game, man. Is Luka Doncic, man. I hate to say it, Luka Doncic. Like, for me to watch a Dallas game, man, I almost want to throw my phone through the TV, just because it's like every single play with Luka, man. No matter what happens, he's turning to the refs, and it's always that bro, play basketball, man. Just one play, whether they go your way or not. Just go down the court and don't say nothing to the refs, man. Don't complain. Don't even look over at the refs. Don't do nothing with the refs. Only thing that man does is, I kid you not, the man can make a 3-pointer, his shoelace come untied. Guess what you doing? Turn it to the ref. I gotta tie my shoe. Like, it's like, bro, just calm down. Stop being a super diva. Like, we're literally watching a diva on the runway playing basketball. Like, this man, I kid you not, man. It's so irritable to me because I want to enjoy watching the game, but I watch the game now just literally expecting and seeing this man complain to the refs. That's all I see. All I see. Like I said earlier, don't adjust your TV, your settings, your size, or anything, man. That's a big solo cup. So don't adjust anything. And if you're new to the building, like I said, we already rocking out. You know what I mean? We rocking out. We already know what's going on. We know we rocking this way. Um, Definitely. Let's see what we got in the chat. Bobo said, "I'm not convinced Golden State beats Phoenix." Um, I can agree with that, but at the same time, no, man, it's tough though. If Phoenix gets on a hot streak, you know what I mean? Can Phoenix keep that same scoring, tempo up versus the Warriors? You gotta keep that in mind too. It goes both ways, unfortunately. It goes both ways. I hope that's the matchup just because it would be technically the two best teams in the West. And stylistically, I think it'd be a great matchup. But I think the Warriors would have a bit too much for the Suns. I think they would take pretty much draw Ayton out of the game, and they would try and match them and go small ball, and that's the Warriors. They have that what do they call it, the DEFCON lineup. So you exchange Jordan Poole for Kevin Durant, like that. That's, oh man. I hope to see it, man. I hope to see it, but I think the Warriors might pull that off if they are to match up, man. If they are to match up. Let's see. My brother DP Rock said, "Well, boy, I want to go State to win." Just to show people anybody can play on the team. Kevin Durant. That's what you on, DP. We taking shots at the Slim Reaper. We taking shots at the Slim Reaper. Come on, man. Keep them up, bro. Keep them up. Let's see. The refs definitely messed up game 4. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm telling you. Well, DP said 2 titles is fraudulent. What you got against KD, man? What you got against KD? Let it off your chest, DP. Let it off your chest. Luka, the new Bird? Hell no, man. Larry Bird didn't cry like that, man. Larry the Legend was out there smacking people and telling them he was going to smack them, and where he was going to smack them, and what time he was going to do it. He showed up and did it at that time and said, "Stop it," and they couldn't. I'm a bit young in the age, man, but I do my research, man. I may be young, but I got an old soul, and I feel like a young historian in the game, man. With YouTube being out there, and man, anything possible, you can see everything. And I went back and was just looking at Larry the Legend. That man was everything what people thought he was, man. That man don't get his respect to some degree. You got to go back. Them greats talk about that man the same way, in the same light they talk about MJ. the man was a cold, cold piece. You got to remember, he was piecing up MJ before MJ got Scotty. We just got to be honest, man. We got to call it like it is. He was piecing up MJ before MJ got Scotty. Obviously, MJ was dropping 60 on him and everything. He called him, you know, that's Black Jesus and sneakers and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, man, Larry Legend was out there he was busting heads. He was busting heads for sure. Brother Bobo said DP Rock at DP Rock when Jordan lost in Game 7 against the Pistons. He sucked it up and came back strong. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bobo, the Suns team chemistry is levels above Golden State. Bobo, I might have to disagree with you on that one, man. I think the team chemistry, just because the Warriors have had their same chemistry lineup for years now, man. Their same immediate core. They've only swapped out every few players here and there, man. So for the most part, their big three is still intact, and they have another little baby splash brother. I mean, I guess you call him triplet splash, whatever you want to call it. You got him rocking and rolling, Jordan Poole. So you know what I mean. So it's all there, man. It's all there. Nitty G, my brother, appreciate you stopping through. Salute to you, man. Appreciate the B-Day love, bro. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, Bobo, I think from a chemistry level, man, they're on the same. I have to give them the same thing. I have to give them the same. I can't say the Suns is higher just because we're seeing the Suns in certain situations. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say struggling, but at the same time, this Dallas Mavericks team is a good team, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like the Suns have a better team, and there's no way, you know what I mean, that the Mavericks should win this series. And it feels as if there's a very good chance with the direction it's heading and how things are going that they could. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep an eye on this series and see what happens and see how it plays out. But I'm picking the Suns to win that series, but I would not be shocked at all, man, if the Mavs figured a way to pull it out, man. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Not one bit. Yoda said Jokic should have not won MVP this year. I agree with you 10,000%. He absolutely should not have won MVP. I don't know how the heck that happened. If I had a vote, I'm either voting for Joel Embiid or Giannis. People say that, you know what I'm saying, MVP has to go to a team that has a winning record, things of that nature and stuff like that. But if you think about it, salute to my brother Johnny Q in the building. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Appreciate you stopping through. And hey, yeah, you see it, Johnny Q. You already know we rocking over here. But yeah, man, every MVP, if you think about it, has a storyline throughout the season or somewhat where they have a reasoning of why they were chosen for, right? I don't believe Jokic was that dominant to the fact where he should have won back-to-back MVPs. At least not for this season. Last season, absolutely. Yeah, you give it to him because he was doing things as a big man that you didn't really see. It was rare. But this season, there isn't anything that really jumps out at you that says, like, you know, most valuable player kind of thing. You either would have to give it to Giannis or Joel if you were looking at a team that has a good record, has sustained their play, level of play, and things of that nature. I think Joel won the scoring title, if I'm not mistaken. First center since Shaq, so you got to give him that. But if it was based solely off of storylines, I don't know. People could throw LeBron name in there if they really wanted to. Again, I'm a Lakers fan. Excuse me, but I don't really. I mean, you can say at his age, you know, the level he was playing at, and almost winning, scoring title, things of that nature. Sure, you know, for a storyline perspective. But guess what happened? Got bounced in the play-in round. Not even the first round, play-in round. So that kind of explained that right away. I think that nipped it in the butt immediately. But I agree with you, Yoda. He shouldn't have won that, man. Bobo said the Suns championship window is open for this year and maybe next. Bobo, I have to agree with you, bro. I think that the Suns window, an opportunity to win a championship, is actually open for this year and this year only. My only reason of saying that is every team next year is going to come back revamped. You're going to have the Nets. They're going to be fully rested. They're going to have all their players back. And what are you going to see? Healthy KD, healthy Kyrie that can play in every single game, get his chemistry going with him. Joe Harris, he's going to be back another shooter. Seth Curry's going to be healthy. They're going to make some additional trades and things of that nature. So they're going to rebuild and they're going to vamp up, man. Obviously, you got Ben Simmons there. At some point, he'll take the high heels off and get back on the court. No slight. I'm just playing, man. But actually, no, I'm not just playing, man. He does look like, you know what I'm saying, a little flashy dresser out there. But anyway, you know, hopefully we'll see him back. Hope his back surgery hurt him well. So hopefully he gets back. And we see him out there, and we get to see the new look Nets. You know what I mean? I'm thinking my Lakers. We're going to make some moves. There's no way in the world I can I mean, I can't say I can't call myself a Lakers fan, but there's no way in the world, bro. If there's tons of excuses that can be made and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's basketball. Scratch the excuses. Get out there and play, man. That said, I think not only did they make a change at the coaching level, make a change at that Westbrook level as well, man. It's time to make a change. It didn't work. The experiment didn't work. You didn't see any flashes of anything that says we can win 20 more games to get into the playoffs. You saw absolutely nothing. You can say oh, LeBron was hurt, AD was hurt. I mean, it doesn't matter. You could have took both of them off this team, put Jesus himself out there with Westbrook, and they still was going to miss the play-in situation or miss the playoffs. It's just that there's no other way to put it, man. Brother, everything boxing, Keon in the building. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate the B-Day love, man. What's your point? Number one facts. I appreciate you stopping through, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, Johnny Q. Yeah, yeah. Keon said, yeah. I had to throw that on, man. We know how we rocking over this way. So I can say I support both, but I'm obviously admit I'm a little biased, man. I'm from Texas, and so I'm rocking that way, man. Rocking that way. That's the easy way to put it. Easy way to put it. Like I said earlier, you ain't gotta adjust your TV screen or your sizing. Yeah, that's a big solo cup, man. I got big hands like a palm of basketball. That's a big solo cup for you. Brother earlier said it's a Costco solo cup. Yes, sir. But ain't nothing special in there, man. I'm sick, so I'm still trying to recover. So excuse my voice if it ain't loud and clear for you, man. Excuse my voice. Let me know how the sound to y'all as well. Bobo said Gold State has remixed. They're unproven. This Gold State players haven't had their foot in the fire yet. You can say the same thing about the Suns playing against a team that is championship proven with Steve Kerr that won a chip with them, along with their big three. What else do you need besides your big three? You need a player that's gutsy that'll shoot no matter what the situation is. You got that Jordan Poole. Then you have Andrew Wiggins, who'll give you a couple points here and there, whatever the case may be. But all it takes for him to play above his head a game or two, and guess what? Guess what kind of situation you're in? You're in a situation where you're battling against a battle-proven team that is playoff bound and has been championship bound as well. Again, you still got Steph, Clay, Draymond, Steve Kerr. Your nucleus is still intact. What do you have around that? Jordan Poole, Wiggins, I believe their big man should be coming back as well, if I'm not mistaken. You still have your other little players, man. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. My brother Demetrius Bright in the building. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, Yoda Crush, I see that, man. I wasn't going to call it out for you, but yeah, the Heat slapping the Sixers head to the ground. I told you, I'm picking the Heat to win that series. My only reason, well, not my only reason being, yeah, actually my only reason being, number one, they have James Harden. He's going to fold like a lawn chair on cue every time. Number two, Joel Embiid's health. I like Joel as a player, and I want him to stay healthy, and I pray for that brother to stay healthy. But the one thing that is always consistent is his inconsistency at staying healthy. That's the only thing that's always consistent every single time, which is unfortunate. Man is a talent. Like, you don't see 7-footers that's out here step back and Euro stepping, dunking, shooting threes, mid-range, fadeaways, finger roll, defense. The man can do it all except for stay healthy at the right time. Stay healthy at the right time. And again, that's the unfortunate thing, man. My brother Tupac 13, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you stopping through. Excuse me. Yeah, Johnny Q said. Let me jump back off in here, man. Let me jump up. What we got in this chat, yo? We got in this chat. And yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother Keon Everything Boxing, man. If you want that real boxing talk, and somebody's gonna shoot you straight, and he gonna shoot them trolls right up out of that chat, go to my brother Keon, man. Keon always got the latest of everything, man, and he keep it straight. He run it to you straight. He ain't gonna go, you know what I'm saying, run you around the bushes, juke and jive you, none of that stuff, man. He gonna go right down the middle, straight right. If you don't like it, he got a left hook waiting for you too. So make sure you go subscribe to my brother, man. Brother Renee Box Young in the building. Salute to you, Renee. Appreciate you stopping through. Man, Renee, I'll be trying to pop through when you have your lives, brother. If I can't sit and chill, I make sure I smack that like button and show some support for sure, man. I do that with everybody. If I can't sit and chill and kick it with the, you know what I'm saying, with the chat mob, I make sure I hit that like button. If I either sneak out the back door or I let it be known that I'm in the building, I hit the like. And, you know what I'm saying, I got to keep it moving. But like I said, for my people, if I'm sick, let me know if voice-wise, if you can't hear me or something don't sound right. And I'll make sure, you know what I'm saying, I definitely make sure that I can try and fix that for y'all, man. If you're new to the building, yes, it's a big solo cup. You can crack jokes, go for it. Brother Tupac 13, how's the little ones? Hey man, my son is finally recovering. He was sick for a minute, got better, got sick again, and so I think he might have got me sick. That with the change of weather possible in Minnesota, man, it went from being like 30 degrees one day to 80 the next day, back to 40, and then -2, and then now today it was like 80 and humid as hell, man. So I think Mother Nature decided to give me a two-piece and a biscuit on the side just for no reason. I'm not sure, but you know what I'm saying, I keep my head up, doing the right things, getting healthy, man. I'm happy the wife is holding it down. I'm gonna try my best, man. Stay away from the daughter. She's about to be 2 months old in a couple weeks, so keep her as healthy as possible. Don't let her get sick. But she's good, man. She's gaining weight. Beautiful little princess, little chunky. Excited, man. One of these days I'm gonna try and bring her on. Bring one of them on, hold them up. My son, he probably be smacking everything around here, so I don't know if I can really do that much. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. One of these good old days, man. Whenever he act like he want to be right for it. The Lakers should have. Brother Bobo said the Lakers should have hired Scott Brooks as assistant coach. He knows how to integrate Russ. True, but at the same time, man, I don't think Russ can integrate with this Lakers team no matter what. They could have hired Bill Jackson, Red Auerbach, Ty Lue, Doc Rivers, Scotty Brooks, Westbrook's parents. It don't matter. Either way, man, it just wasn't going to gel and mesh. It wasn't going to work. Chemistry-wise perspective, the man needed the ball in his hands at all times, no matter what. You arguably have one of the greatest passes in basketball history with LeBron James. I know he wanted to play off the ball more, but at the end of the day, when the game's on the line and things like that, we know his best and strong suit is playing point guard, man. So you want Westbrook to be sitting over in the corner, wing 4-3, or you want him to just be? They know he's not gonna shoot it. They're gonna call it the wing. So it's just more of a hamper to have him out there. I just think it's time to move on. That experiment didn't work. It's not going to work. I'd be hard pressed and surprised if they decided to keep him. I know that's hard to move that much money. That's tough to move that much money. But you know what I mean? They gotta shoot their shot to try it, man. Somebody's gonna pick up their glass slipper and hope they get something out of it, man. Hope they're gonna get something out of it. That's what I'm thinking. Renee Box says, yeah, man, the Bucks and Celtics game was fire. Yeah, that Bucks and Celtics game was insane. And I think it's gonna go 7 games, man. I think it's gonna go 7. They're going blow for blow right now. And it is insane just seeing that. It's insane just seeing that. Insane. Brother Demetrius Bright. Oh, Demetrius Bright, was you? You bless your great brother here. Hey, I appreciate you, Demetrius, right? Appreciate you stopping through in that cash app, bro. You're my first cash app that I've been having for the channel to help support the channel, see the channel grow. Appreciate that, bro. Will definitely be used for good cause, man. I appreciate you doing that for your brother. Brother, let's see what we got. What else we got here, man? What else we got? He fired a ton of chips. Renee Box said he fired taking the championship. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be hard pressed if that Heat team come up against that Celtics team or that Bucks team, man. What's gonna happen? Right now, they got a team that they have an opportunity to get up out of there, and I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna win this game. Obviously, they're up by 22 or so. And I think next game they're gonna close it out as well. I don't think they're gonna play around with their food, man. I think James Harden, like I said, he's gonna fold like a lawn chair. Definitely fold like a lawn chair, and Philly fans is gonna get him up out of there as well. I wouldn't be surprised if James Harden was at the nightclub the night before and he's gonna go to tonight after the game to celebrate, win, lose, or draw, or win or lose. Like I said earlier, man, I apologize. I'm under the weather. I'm sick, so if my voice, if you can't hear me, let me know. So then that way we can I can adjust that and make sure I was speaking correctly for you guys as well. Brother Slick Rick says, "Yo, A1, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. The Timberwolves are a good candidate to relocate to Seattle. I'm close to that situation. This is real talk. No trolling at all. Hey, I'm in Minnesota. I would pray to God they relocate. Why do I say that? No slight to them. I think they need to change in ownership. I think they need to change in everything. As the only, I would say, only Minnesota sports that has won a championship or got close or anything like that is, if I'm not mistaken, the Lynx won the chip, and the women's Gopher hockey team won a title or titles, both teams. Other than that, Vikings haven't done nothing. Timberwolves haven't done nothing. I mean, they haven't been relevant from a situation of where people considered it a true NBA Finals type team since like KG, Spreewell, Cassell, Zerbiak. Back in those days, man, that's when people looked at that Timberwolves team and considered them a serious threat. Now, this new revamped Timberwolves team with Anthony Edwards, Cat, Pat Bev, and the rest of that crew that's playing like that. My only thing that I think that they should do is get rid of D'Angelo Russell. No slight to him. I just don't think it's a good fit for this team. When push came to shove, look back at it, the man shrank under pressure. He used to be doing the ice in his veins things, and clearly that ice is melted, and I don't know what he's doing now at this point, man. No clue. Not at all. Excuse me. When the Boston Sox playing again tonight, I can look at that real quick, actually, because I was actually wondering that myself. Let's take a look, see and see. I can tell you. Nope, they play tomorrow. Renee Box, yeah, they play tomorrow. Tonight we have the Heat slapping out the Sixers, and then we got the Mavericks and Suns game final right after that. So we got the Mavericks and Suns game right after that. For my people that's saying, make sure y'all hit that like button. New to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I don't want to repeat that or have to say that to you. I'm here, I'm giving it to you. Straightforward, man. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Obviously, have some fun in the comment section because we here, man. We here, we want to talk about it. So I'm gonna jump into this. One of the topics I have for y'all, man. So right now, what we're seeing in this playoff situation, right? Would you guys compare what you're seeing in these current games, whether it be defense or things of that nature? Are you seeing a little bit of a mixture of the 90s or 2000s or late 2000s, 2010s in this current playoff situation? The reason I'm bringing it up and even say that is I, for one, I'm seeing some defense being played finally, and teams are getting out there and getting after it. I mean, we've only had maybe a handful of blowout games, but as far as this in the second round, majority of the games have been close. If I'm not mistaken, again, I'm going on top of the dome with this. I think the biggest margin of win for one of these games was like maybe 15. I would say 20. I can just take a look to be actually correct real quick. Outside of the Warriors and Grizzlies game, that 30-point blowout, and the Heat losing by 20 in game 3. Other than that, man, for the most part, the games have been pretty close. I mean, there's been a sprinkle in a couple blowout games here and there, but for the most part, I mean, each of these series is either 2-1, 2-2, 3-1, and 2-2. That's what you're seeing. So it's like you're seeing these situations where teams are getting after it on both ends of the ball, and they're protecting home court. And the playoff situation, you know what I'm saying, they start when you go back on the road. After you protect home court, you go on the road, you try to steal one, you don't. If it's tied 2-2, you count it as zero. It's zero. At that point, it's win or go home. Because you know if you lose that game 5, guess what's going to happen? You're in an eliminated situation. You have to win game 6 to force a game 7. So a lot of these teams, man, they're getting after it and they're trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And so for me, just based off memory, I'm getting a lot of those 2000s and 2010s and late 2010s. I'm getting those vibes from the playoffs as of right now, where we're seeing some competitive games and we're seeing some back and forth, and we're seeing these series shifting back and forth where you don't really know who's going to win. You can have a slight idea, but at the end of the day, it's like you don't know, because each of these teams has a bona fide superstar on these teams that can go off, or they have multiple that can go off, or you have a team that plays team basketball that could play, play above their hands and get the job done. So you're seeing these things happen. And another topic I have for it is this referee situation. When's the last time you've ever heard, refs be discussed or talked about that much? Obviously, outside of the referees, though, were betting on the games they were coaching or reffing. The refs that were betting on the games they were reffing and things of that nature. Like, when do you hear so much about a ref? I mean, obviously, we all know about the one that I put in my thumbnail. It was you sneezing him the wrong way, you get a technical. So a lot of people didn't really say much to him just because he had a quick trigger on the whistle. And there's a few other refs that was like that as well. But in this day and age, as of right now, with all the changes the league has made to make the league better, why is it that we're still having discussions to talk about referees? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. Is Paul Millsap hurt? His pride maybe because he's not playing. He's perfectly healthy. They're for some odd reason they're just not playing him. Some odd reason they're just not playing him. No idea why. They're just not giving that man no time whatsoever. I am not sure why that is, but for some reason they're just not giving him any time. Not sure why. And then so yeah, back to these refs, man. Like, when's the last time you ever heard of any like a situation where you have refs trending or refs being the topic of discussion instead of the games? It's happening a lot more now, and it's something where it's impacting the game for sure. But at this point, man, like the league should take a look at that. That's just my honest opinion on that. Just my honest opinion, personally, my honest opinion. And then I wanted to touch on as well, man. We see the situation with most recently with Chris Paul, his mom and wife. I mean, I know they were saying media blew it out of proportion and things of that nature, but excuse me. My 2 cents on this is blowing out of proportion or not. If you were to see if that fan or fans were on the street and Chris Paul's mom, wife, or sister, or whomever, if they were there and Chris Paul was sitting right there, would you walk up and tap or nudge his mom on the shoulder or his wife on the shoulder, anything like that? Would you put your hands on his family at all with him being there if you were on the streets or in a restaurant? I'm willing to bet no. Why do I bet no? Because it probably put hands on you, obviously. That's what everybody. No man is gonna allow another man to put his hands on his mother, sister, aunt, grandma, daughter, wife, girlfriend, doesn't matter who. No man is going to allow another man to do that, no matter what. So it's like media is saying, oh, they're blowing out of proportion and things like that. Oh, he just tapped. That's still unwanted touch. That's unsolicited touch. So it's like that they're blowing it that way. But imagine if that would have been who's their favorite player? Let's just say if that was like Luka Doncic's mom or wife or whomever. Would they have that same energy? Yes or no? I'm going to say probably not. And guess we have another situation now. We have Russell Westbrook in Utah. Fan ran on the court. Guess what Russ could have did? Excuse me. Russ could have two-pieced him in a biscuit, but he didn't. He just pushed him and pointed at him like, what are you doing? And guess who grabbed him? Security. But why is it that fan was able to get on the court and get that close to Russell Westbrook? I understand the NBA doesn't want another Malice in the Palace type situation. That was different. You have obviously Ron Artest out there who ran up in the stands and put hands on a fan, went back on the court, put more hands and feet on a fan. Obviously, other players involved, but the NBA is saying they don't want another situation like that, right? So if you don't want another situation like that, you guys should absolutely work on your security, work on the fact of getting an initiative or letting these fans know you do this, you're banned for at least 5 years. You have to come out, Steve. Saying a year doesn't matter when it's in the playoffs, and that season's going to end, and they're banned until let's say 2023. That means absolutely nothing. It needs to be swift, harsh, and straight to the point. Give them a 5 to 10 year ban. Guarantee you they won't do it. You got fans running on the court, protesting, gluing themselves to the court, jumping on players, just all kind of crazy stuff, man. And it's like, as a fan, you feel if you pay $1,100 or $3,000, $5,000 for a seat, that you can say and do what you want to these players and put your hands on them or go out there or put your hands on their family and things like that. It's like, no, they're still humans at the end of the day. A lot of these guys is from the streets or they had some kind of upbringing where it involved, if you put your hands on me or my family, I'm going to put my hands on you. And I'm not sure where the mix-up of these fans not understanding that, but what you're doing as a fan of the game, try doing that when you see that player at a restaurant. See what happens. See what happens. Just try it then, and we'll definitely see what happens and see. You'll make the news for sure. Maybe not how you want to, but you'll make the news. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, man. Again, I just wanted to touch on that stuff just because it was something that what I'm saying that was boiling me a little bit. So I wanted to definitely touch on that and talk about that. But but let me jump back off in this chat, man. Let me see what we got here. So Bobo said there's an interview with the former refs, and they explain how the league directs these refs to focus on certain aspects of the game, especially big games. I agree with you 10,000%. That is absolutely true. They do focus on. Remember, excuse me. I can't remember which year, but it was a point of emphasis where they wanted the primary focus to be on travel, like watching travel calls, carry, things of that nature. That's what they wanted. The whole premises of a game, they wanted to crack down on it and show that the league is better than that, right? So you were getting calls left, left, right, and all of a sudden, what happened? It dissipated and disappeared, right? Then they started doing where taking charges, and now they're implementing the replay situation. Like they're trying to do things that involve the refs to make the right call. But at the end of the day, it's like if you want the game in its purest, man, allow it to play basketball, make the right call. If you see a travel, call it. There's no way in the world someone can pivot here. This is your pivot foot, and then this foot is jabbing, and then it goes from jabbing to becoming your pivot, and then this foot's jabbing. That's a travel. It's pretty obvious. I've seen it so many times. It's insane. I'm just looking like, bro, it's a travel. And they just let him go. It's like the NBA is supposed to be the upper echelon of what you see, right? It's supposed to be here. But the level of calls and the traveling and things you see marks it down here because when you see high school games and college games, guess what? They're ranked much tighter. Why is that? I mean, just saying. Just saying. My brother Tupac 13 said 5 years, nah, for life. Hey man, that'll immediately put a stop to any kind of BS like that these fans are doing. If you can tell somebody you're banned for life if you do this, I guarantee they won't go out there. Unless excuse me, unless they are not a basketball fan and they're there for that whole reason. My brother OTB Boxing Class 101. Hey, appreciate you stopping through, brother. Appreciate you stopping through, showing that B-Day love, man. Appreciate you stopping through, bro. Brother Bobo said they interviewed Chris Paul's mom, and she said the guy was super drunk and kept saying Happy Mother's Day and trying to hug her. Yeah, that's weird. That's real weird, man. And nobody around was just like, hey, dude, like, get away from her. Like, you know what I mean? But, Chris Paul gotta use this, man. Like Shaq said, you got cousins that's sitting around at home. Bring them to the game, man. Their sole thing is if you don't want to hire security, have some cousins there. Would it have happened? I doubt it. Probably would have happened once when he tapped her, and then that would have been that. Just saying. He's not hard pressed for money. I don't watch another man's pockets, but I can imagine CP3 can manage to hire security to protect his family. If he doesn't do it, the son should do it at his request. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I mean, what do I know besides the fact that I'm just a civilian with common sense, thinking like, okay, I'm not a millionaire. I'm at at a game. What am I doing? I'm watching the game, but I'm also protecting my family. If I'm playing in a game, which I played in a different game, what am I doing? I keep an eye on my family at the same time, or I have a friend that's there sitting with me. I don't expect nothing to happen, but at the end of the day, it's why take the chance? Why? You don't have any reason to, man. No reason. Brother John Page in the building. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. So I was saying, John Page, I was dropping this, man. One of my first topics when I brought it up, I said, so what we seeing right now, you know what I'm saying, during these playoffs, are these refs letting them play a little bit? Or are we getting back to that 90s, 2000s, 2010s, late 2010s viable playoff basketball? Are we seeing that right now? And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm kind of seeing because you're seeing some serious defense being played and you're seeing some players getting out there and getting after it, man. They're getting out there and getting after it. Nick J in the building. His son is a minor. He should have. Nick J, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't no way, man. Like I said, I ain't the toughest guy and strongest and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I'm putting hand, feet, elbows, and anything else on you if you out here doing some weirdo stuff like that. hands on my wife or mom or you know what I'm saying, sister, daughter. Nah, we not playing any of that, man. We gonna have to take that like like Charles Barkley said. We're gonna have to go to center court for 5 minutes, man. We're gonna have to line that up. Ain't no way, ain't no way. And yeah, Ricky, yeah, John Page. You see what we got going on. OTB, I know you don't like this. I know you don't like this OTB, but yeah, we rocking that way over here, man. We rocking that way. Hey, after the fight happened, my boy EJ, you know what I'm saying, dust him off real quick. You know what I mean? I'll get a split shirt that just, you know what I'm saying, say I support both. EJ and Bud on one side. It'll have it on one side. That way you got it. That way you got it. Brother KQKC in the building. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through, singing OG. Always a pleasure, man. Blessed to have you in the building, man. And then, yeah, Ricky Williams, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. I know you got a busy schedule. Absolutely appreciate you coming through, showing love, bro. Nick J, yes, ma'am. Man down all day. Man down all day. Oh, my brother Ricky Williams, I hit you in the cash out, bro. Have lunch on me. Appreciate you, Ricky Williams. Appreciate you, man. Much love and appreciation. My brother, you and my brother Demetrius Bright. Like I said, y'all the first two to, you know what I'm saying, bless the channel with some support. I definitely appreciate it, man. It definitely won't go unnoticed, man, for sure. And I apologize to everybody if you're coming through, feeling under the weather. So I'm just trying to power through it, man. My wife blessed me with the opportunity to make sure you get on here, get a live in, hang out. I know you've been itching to talk some basketball because I've been kind of talking her ear off about it. She don't care about that stuff like that. So my wife funny, man. If I'm saying, oh, this team's gonna win, or this player, my wife, she the type she'll go against me, man. I don't know why. Every time. Just to pick at me, probably, man. It's rare to get her to agree, but I love her and I appreciate her giving me the opportunity to hang out with y'all, man. Definitely appreciate it. And Ricky, I appreciate you in that cash app, man. 100%. Definitely appreciate that, bro. Much love and appreciation. Um, let's see what we got. But yeah, man. I know I got some OGs in the building, man. I know I got some OGs. Y'all got to tell me, 90s, early 2000s, or 2010s, or late 2010s. Do you get that same vibe that's going on right now in the current playoffs? Then or now versus then? Are you getting those vibes, or am I way off of what I'm feeling? Now, also, how do you feel about these reps, man? I mean, y'all have been through the generation of seeing these reps, how we had refs betting on games, swaying these games, and deciding the outcome of these games versus what we're seeing now is kind of the same situation, which is unfortunate. And then, like I was just saying earlier as well, these fans putting their hands on people and not keeping their hands to themselves, man. Like at some point, are we gonna have a mouse in the palace too? I mean, at some point, you know what I mean? It's it may not be a mouse in the palace, but the way these players is built now, man, it ain't gonna be a round of 10 situation running up in the stands. If these fans continue to run on the court, they're gonna get pieced up and pieced out. And what's gonna happen? Oh, I'm zooming in. Hey, you're on live TV with 1,000 cameras and millions of eyes on you. You ran on the court. That man felt his life was threatened, and he had to protect himself because you was within a certain distance of him where he couldn't allow security couldn't have got there in time. So guess what he had? Guess what he had the right to do? Protect himself. You attacking this man at his job. Do you go to a restaurant and take the, you know what I'm saying, take the tray of food, somebody else's food out the waiter's hand, or waitress, whomever? No, you don't. Why? Why do you do? You get kicked out of the restaurant. Why do you do that NBA game? Why do you run on the court? Why do you put your hands on somebody else's family? It all ties in. It's the same, man. Y'all make sure y'all please hit that like button. I don't want to be like my other brothers and beat you all over the head, man. Hit that like button or get slapped out. That's the kind of thing. That's what I be seeing on some, but everybody else now just rock out, man. If you appreciate the content, you appreciate coming through, hanging out, man. Show some love, hit that like button. It don't cost you a thing. It ain't even free 99. It's just free, period. It's free, 100% free. So definitely hit that like button. Hop back off in this chat, man. See what we got going on here. We got some peoples in here. Brother Ricky said the playoffs is tough this season, fam. B-ball looking for a fight. Yeah, that's what I said, man. I mean, I think, Ricky, if I'm being honest with you, I think I think I don't even think it matters to like NBA fans or people that watch basketball. I don't even think it matters who makes the finals. It's gonna be watched because you have every team that's left is a great team. Every single team. So what do we got, man? So we got. I'm gonna go back and read this. So we got the Celtics and Bucks, Warriors, Memphis, or Warriors and Grizzlies, Heat and Sixers, Suns and Mavericks. Right? Every single one of those teams has at least one or two bona fide superstars, or they have a roster that's built to be a championship level, or championship winning team. Every single one. Let me ask all this: if the Dallas Mavericks won a championship, would anybody in here be mad? If the Suns won, would anybody be mad? If the Warriors, Grizzlies, Celtics, or Bucks won, would anybody be mad? No. I don't think anybody would be mad unless they're a diehard fan of a certain team. Other than that, I don't think many people would be mad. And I think that's a great feeling, and that's a telltale thing of now you're looking at the level of competition in the NBA. And I think that I appreciate it for one. I can honestly say I appreciate what I'm seeing. I can definitely say I appreciate what I'm seeing for sure. And as I said earlier, Ricky, I don't know if you was in or not. Don't adjust your TV or your size, man. That's a big solo cut. Ain't nothing in there but some ginger ale. Trying to get better. That's it. Just trying to get better. KQKC said, no way. Today players couldn't play in the '90s at all. You don't think so, OG? You don't think no players could play? I think. I think. Who can I go with? I think. Out of the current team that we have right now, I think Giannis absolutely can play in the '90s, and maybe Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum can play in the '90s. Only reason I say that because their athleticism, size, and their will to get after it. Excuse me. Outside of that, I think CP3 is too small. He has that '90s kind of, he might. I think CP3 can sneak in. CP3 can sneak in, but everybody else is too finesse. Kind of soft. And it's not taking a jab at them. It's just saying that '90s basketball was different, man. '90s, and it was different, absolutely different. And they're allowed to be like hand checking to be allowed to. It was different, absolutely different, man. My brother Slick Rick said, "KQ, KQ, nothing like the Bulls and the Sonics." And that was some serious basketball. Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. They was going at it, man. They was absolutely going at it. Dallas Shrimp, you know what I'm saying? The Rain Man, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton out there. Perkins, they had a squad. And then obviously you already know who was rocking on the Bulls team, even Scotty and Phil. So with them, yeah, man, yeah, it was tough. Slick Rick said Anthony Davis need Canelo Juice Crew. That man can't stay on the court. He needs that good beef and tea mix. Man, he need more than that. Anthony Davis need a whole skeletal transfusion or whatever it's called, man. Hey, I don't know. And again, I'm a Lakers fan, man, and I'm not a bandwagon. I've been rocking with them since Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones days, and Campbell and Divock, all those guys, man. So I've been rocking with them for a minute. Salute to my brother W. Rice in the building. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through on this B-Day Live, man. Appreciate you. Um, but I think, honestly, though, I think I, I don't know what he works on the off season, but if I was him, I would almost call Blu-ray Fitness, to be honest. Why? Just watching some of Blu-ray's videos and things that he talked about is your core, your strength, and your conditioning, right? So AD, yeah, he's put on muscle mass, right? And he does these things where he's got bigger, but for some odd reason, he's always getting some type of weak injury or some type of injury at the run. It's always something, bro. So it's like, okay, what is he doing in the offseason, his training and things of that nature? What is he doing that he can change? because there needs to be a change at some point. He's been hurt damn near every single season, or out. He's missed some amount of games every single season, and it's just like, okay, what is it? How many of these are freak accidents versus how many of these are the fact of being too weak at his core or being too weak in certain areas and things like that? It's insane to me, man. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, yeah, DP. AD stand for always dinged. You are 1,000% right, bro. 1,000% right. It don't make any sense. It makes no sense at all how this man is always hurt. Always. And I'm like, if it was my franchise, would I wouldn't be tied to a player that's going to be available maybe 30% of the season for the next few years, or would I look to make a splash and probably do something else? When he is playing, where's this at when he's playing? We get games where it's like AD looks better than Giannis. Then we get games where it's like AD doesn't belong in the same breath as Giannis. How does that happen? It's mental. It's all mental, man. I don't know what it is and why. Like he got the chip, now he kind of, oh, I'm gonna sit back and let my hair down. I'm gonna get some braids real quick. You know what I mean? Have a little baby hair line up. Have my little choker chain on and tight jeans. I'm gonna be cute. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be cute. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be cute. And it's like, bro, you got one championship that a lot of people are trying to put an asterisk on, saying it's the bubble championships and all, whatever that is. And then you stay injured again after that. It's like, bro, you have to do more. You have to state your claim to the fact of like, I'm one of the greatest players in this league, and it's my time. You have to. If you're a talent like AD, you have to do that. No reason not to. Absolutely no reason not to. Brother KQKC said too many threes down low action or rough housing. That's a fact. OG, that's a fact. That 90s ball probably would have just beat him into submission maybe or to submission. No joke. Absolutely. You see Rudy Gobert and Shaq going back and forth. My take on that, man, Shaq would dub it. If Shaq could give Yao points, Elijah Wan points, General David Robinson points. Who else, man? Divock, that's Mr. Flop King right there. If he could give all these other great centers points, Rudy, why do you think you'd be any different from this man that would obviously outweigh you by like 60 pounds and from a strength standpoint is much stronger than you? When's the last time you seen Shaq get dunked on so much, or let's just say more than, when last time you seen Shaq get dunked on more than 3 times in a season? If anybody can find that and answer that for me, man, let me know. But when's the last time you seen Rudy Gobert get dunked on? I mean, he's made a poster damn near every single year that he's been in the league, at least 2 every single season. But you're gonna stop Shaq? I'm hard pressed, man. Ain't no way in hell that's happening. Shaq is gonna dub him probably. I would give Shaq probably 40, 50 points on him. Easy 40, 50 points. Maybe 20, because he probably foul out. If they had unlimited fouls, Shaq probably get 50, 60. It's Rudy Gobert is like my man EJ said, Rudy Gobert too light to ask. Easiest way to put it. Easiest way to put it, man. Easiest way. No other way to put it. Brother Slick Rick said, I swear they said his eyebrows was fractured. He limped off the court, baby. Come on, Slick Rick. Come on, man. I'm already having trouble, you know what I'm saying, just breathing and catching my breath, bro. You can't be doing that to me, man. My brother Slick Rick said, I swear his eyebrows were fractured and he limped off the court. Make it make sense. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, that's a fact, though. That is a fact. My man got an eyelash sprain and needed to be carted off. Oh my gosh, man. The Heat, 120 to 85. Hey, it's been nice knowing you, James Harden. Don't go back to Philly, bro. Just stay in Miami and club it out. Stay in Miami and club it out. Let me see how many points this man had this game. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Let me see. I'm just wanting to look and see. Oh my God. My man's played the most minutes in a game. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Joel Embiid, 17 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Tobias Harris, Philly's other max contract guy. Guess what? 12 points in 33 minutes. Man, what the hell? You can pay me that, and I will give you 12 points and nothing else in 33 minutes. I know not even taking a shot. I'm being dead serious. I know I can score 12 points in the NBA. And to be paid hundreds of millions to do it, sign me up. Sign me up. That again, I don't pocket watch, man. I'm gonna get off of that. But Tobias Harris, you need to play better. James Harden, get your conditioning in shape and take basketball serious, bro. Otherwise, retire. Because those Philly fans is gonna rip you a new one, and they not gonna let you get away with this. Oh, it was okay. We didn't have a full team, or I got traded halfway during the season, and I didn't have an opportunity to get the conditioning and blah blah blah. They don't care nothing about that. Only thing they want is results. Period. And like I said in one of my videos, James Harden is doing what James Harden does. Flame out during the playoffs. It looks like a mega superstar, all-time greatest player in the world during the regular season. He has done that habitually every single season, without fail, every single season. I don't know, man, but 120 to 85, that's crazy. My man's only had 14 points. I just cannot believe that. I cannot believe my man's had 14 points. 14. I did call this, though. I did say he's going to follow up that 31-point performance he had last game with a abysmal game. Guess what? Abysmal game. All right, let's see what happened on the Heat, man. Let's see why this blowout happened. Jimmy Butler, 23, 9, and 6. BJ Tucker, 10. Then Bam Adebayo, 12. Max Strus, 19 and 10. Gabe Vincent, 15. Tyler Hero, 10. And Victor Oladipo, 13. Oh, Duncan Robinson's still alive? Man, I was wondering what the heck happened to him. My man's just signed a big contract too. Yeah, I didn't know he was out of rotation. I thought he was hurt. Whew. Okay. Well, he had 4 points. Glad there was a Duncan Robinson showing. But yeah, man. I don't even know what to say. That's something that caught me off guard. I did not see them get blown out. I did say that Heat were going to win this game and this series, but I did not see them get smacked out like that. That is a no-show if you've ever seen one. Then we got to Dallas. Dallas up by 5. 10-5 right now, start of the game. So we'll see what happens with that. It's going to be a good one. We'll jump back off in this chat, man. What we got here? Looks like Ja's done for the season. Tupac 13 said ref calls too many fouls now. Bobo said Ronnie Salaki will give today's NBA 25 and 11. Yep. Bobo said that. Let's see. Yeah, man. I agree. The fouls is being called now are outrageous. Outrageous. The fouls and then the no fouls being called. Because right now, what are you seeing? You're seeing in these games, man, you're seeing some insane stuff. You're seeing blatant missed calls, and then you're seeing phantom calls that should not have happened. And they're having an impact on the game. And it's just, what do you do about that? As an NBA player, you adjust your game to the way that the way the referees are calling it, right? But if the referees are literally calling it sporadically, you can't adjust to that. There's no way you can adjust to a referee making a call on this and then all of a sudden backpedaling off of that and then not making the same call the next time down. Excuse me. And I think that's what we saw with James Harden. I think that really impacted him. A point of emphasis on the league was when James Harden is going to the line, right? Or when he's driving the ball and things of that nature, what's happening? They're not giving him as those easy calls they once was. What does it do? It's not allowing him to get into a rhythm. It's not allowing him to get to the line and get easy little pickup points. At some point, they started doing it for a few games here and there, but then obviously, what you heard an uproar from players and things like that, just saying like, dude, he's not getting fouled, he's flopping. So guess what? Challenge comes out, they challenge him, they win the challenge, make it over to the refs, and guess what? James Harden doesn't get those calls. And what does he do? Shrink. Philly fans were happy that Ben Simmons got up out of there. They called Ben Simmons, shrink in the moment. Guess what? James Harden always shrinks in the moment. Ben Simmons had it happen one time, and you decided get him up out of there. He was broken. All these things. James Harden won't be broken, but he will be out of shape, and he will fold, and then look around and blame everybody else. You heard it here first. Just remember that. You heard it here first. On May 10th, on A1's birthday, you heard it here first that James Harden is going to flame out this year and next year. He's going to ball out in the regular season like crazy. As soon as playoffs come around, my man's going to flame out. Might get by in the first round. When push comes to shove and when it's clutch time, he's going to flame out. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. 100%. Brother Bobo said Ronnie Selecki has a game, but he was stuck in a generation of really good centers. He had injury issues, but he had game. Yeah, that's a fact. He did. And injuries can derail a season like that, man. Look at Greg Oden. I wanted to see the young brother ball out, but you know what I'm saying? He got other plans in store for that great brother, unfortunately. Look at his teammate, Brandon Roy. God had other plans, in store for that great brother. Brandon Roy was a beast. When his knees were right, that man was a monster. And I think if he would have had the opportunity to play, and him and Dame, Lillard could have kind of came in, or Lillard could have came in at the same time, and Brandon Roy was still there. That would have been something different. Just because McCollum and Lillard wasn't going to work out, man. Two smart guards. I like Lillard a lot, but if he's your point guard, he's a scoring point guard, and he can do everything McCollum can do. So what do you need? You need a two guard that's bigger, that's more versatile, or just bigger in general, that is a solid actual player. Brandon Roy was the perfect fit for that team. Brandon Roy was the perfect fit. But like I said, his knees couldn't hold up, unfortunately. And God had other plans in store for that great brother, unfortunately. And that's just a fact. That's unfortunate, but it's a fact. And that would have been great, if he would have been able to see that man. See that man flourish and play would have been great. Absolutely great. Like, I would have loved to see that. Let's see, my brother Bobo said I used to look for Rod Strickland's highlights years ago, and then they cut him as Kyrie's Godfather on YouTube was full of Strickland video. Yeah, man. Kyrie, that man's a cold piece, man. I don't know what else to really say about that. I think he could probably play in any era, just because his skill set, how he can handle the ball. Like, that brother can play in any era, any era. Toughness for it, the mentality of it, everything about the way Kyrie's game can transition in any era. That's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion. And let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think Kyrie's game could transition into any other era? Like, what do you think? I'm literally thinking that his game could transition to any era and play in any era. Easy. And no worry, people. It's not what you think it is in that cup, man. Yeah, it's a big red solo cup, but it's not what you think it is. I'm sick, so I'm just drinking some goodness to try and get myself right, so I can make sure, I'm here, be with the wife, take care of these babies, and be able to talk to y'all, man. Be able to talk to y'all. Y'all can tell, if you can't tell my voice, I'm sick, stuffy nose, a little cough, so trying to battle through it, man. Got to battle through it. Definitely got to battle through it. Oh, okay. Looks like the Suns making a run, 15-11. Still 6 minutes to go in the first. Okay. By the way, I got the Suns winning this game. I got the Suns winning this game. I even have my brother Divine Sins Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother as well. I told he said Suns in 5 on one of the videos, and I agreed. I had to double back and say I apologize. The Mavericks got other plans, brother. They want to see this go at least 7, or they want to see it go 7 or 6 if they can do it. We'll see. We'll see. The Mavericks is making it tough on them, man. They got to try and figure. They got to try and figure something to do with Luka, right? Excuse me. But my game plan would be get in Luka's head because they say he's used to European basketball, which is tougher than what the NBA does right now, right? Like they say Euro ball is more physical and tougher than it is in the current NBA ball, right? And mentally he's tougher and he can handle and things like that. But what I see when I'm watching these games is every single time Luka has the ball in his hand, he's looking at a referee for a call or he's complaining to the referee about something. Every single time. Every time. Never fails every single time. Right now, if you turn on the game and you look and Luka's in the game, if he has the ball, I guarantee you right now, if he shoots it or passes it, he's gonna look at the referee to either complain or ask for a call. It's gonna be something every time. Biggest crybaby in the NBA. They should make that an award. The biggest crybaby. It is very irritable watching a game with him, man. Hate to say it, I hate to see it, but it's highly irritable, man. Bobo said game fives usually go to the higher seed. Um, I don't know, Bobo, man. It's different this time around with these teams, man. These teams got something to say about all the statistics in the past. A lot of these teams is making a run for it, making a change, man. Right? Like I said earlier, did you see or did any of you guys predict the Celtics sweeping the Nets? Absolutely not. Nobody saw that, including myself. I said they were going to win at least one game. I picked the Nets to win at least one game, and they did not win a single game. I didn't see that coming. Absolutely not. Brother Demetrius Bryce said Derek Anderson, Anthony Hardaway, Kawhi can play in any era. Um, he is not mentally tough. That his Uncle Dennis is a poor manager. I agree, Demetrius, right? Kawhi could play in any era. Facial expression always the same. My man could dunk on the world. He gonna run back like nothing happened. My man, if there was a 4-point shot, he could hit 6 of them in a row, go back like nothing happened. If you could say there was an android or a robot, that would be him. Instead of the claw, he should have been the robot. Should have been his name, man. iRobot, Kawhi Robot, something, something along those lines. But yeah, man, Anthony Hardaway, ooh wee, that man had game, absolute game. You think Derek? I don't know, man. You think Derek Anderson? I mean, I can see it a little bit, but it's tough. It's tough. Uh, excuse, it's really tough. I can see it though, but it's a tough. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Brother Bobo said, "Do you remember when Barcelona beat the Lakers after the Lakers went back to back in the '90s? The NBA teams would beat European teams with limited time from starters and heavy bench minutes." Yep, I remember that. I definitely remember that. Definitely remember that. Things have changed. I would love to see those games. See these other, you know what I'm saying, these other teams in other leagues or cross country overseas teams come over and play, you know what I'm saying, play these NBA teams. I would love to see it. Because there probably is some overseas teams out there on any given night that can knock off any of these NBA teams, man. Any of them. Like the Houston Rockets, no slight to them, no disrespect. But I mean, it almost looks like a glorified high school slash maybe college team. I'll go college team. glorified college team. They don't play winning basketball. They play flashy highlight basketball. It's fun to watch for sure. I mean, who would who wouldn't want to see threes and dunks when nothing else happening? Excuse me. Who wouldn't want to see that? You know what I mean? That is eye catching to the fans. If you're turning into a game and what do you see? A windmill dunk, a 3-pointer pulled up for wherever, no defense being played, things like that. Man, what do? You get excited because it captures your attention. Just like NFL started tweaking how they do things, they wanted to swerve their way towards what? More offense, less defense. So what do? They tampered the rules to kind of sway towards protecting the offensive players more. Obviously, I don't want to see any players get hurt, but what do the fans want to see? They want to see more scoring, more offense, more highlight plays, and things like that. It's supply and demand. Same thing goes NBA. Exact same thing. They want the game to be played fast. They want these extremely high scoring games because they believe that nobody enjoys or wants to watch defense. They don't believe, fans are into defense like that just because they're looking at the younger generation wants to see highlight reels of every single play. Guess what? If you locking somebody up on defense, fans get into it just as much because the players get into it because they understand what they're watching. That's what you get to see. When you see somebody get a chase down block or a head up block when somebody's trying to dunk on them, or a block on a 3-pointer or a steal, you have people out there that's just like, "Dang, that's good defense." You know what I mean? They get hyped about it, but it's few and far between because that they want the game to be played fast, and they want threes from everywhere on the court, and they want lob dunks and quick transition. That's what they want. They want up tempo. They want high scoring games. Really simple. Brother Smokey, 1235, salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you stopping through on this B-Day Live, man. Appreciate you stopping through. And I appreciate everybody in this chat rocking with me, man. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Again, spending some B-Day time with my peoples, man. I wanted to hop on. Forgive me, my voice. I'm sick. I wanted to hop on and hang out with y'all for a little bit. My wife blessed me with some time to say, go ahead and do it. So, you know what I mean? I hopped on and I'm just hanging out with y'all for a little bit, rocking with y'all, and then go spend some time with the wife and the kiddo. Let's see. My brother Bobo said someone in the NBA front office decided they wanted a European style game, but every year D'Antoni's teams will flame out. That is an absolute fact. Absolute fact. Because why? What did my brother say? I can't remember who said it, man. Take the D out of D'Antoni, brother, because that man don't know nothing about that. I mean, he's admittedly said that he don't. I mean, that's why he has a defensive coordinator or a defensive coach. I mean, whatever the title of it is. D'Antoni is a offensive genius or a scheme genius. I mean, in reality, he needs a quick point guard in order for his scheme to work. Ball-centric point guard that can do everything in order for his his idea and his basketball schemes to work. Like that's literally when I look at it, that's what I see from him. If you look at any Mike D'Antoni team, what do you see? You see Mike D'Antoni, you got Steve Nash. Yeah, Steve Nash with the Lakers when he was there, wasting my guy Kobe time. Every team, yeah, James Harden. You have a ball-centric guard that does what? Up-tempo, shoot. Guess what happens? They lose. My brother BFTB in the building. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Appreciate the B-Day love, man. Hey, like I said, BF, you know how we rocking over here, bro. You know how we rocking over here. Hey, BF, if you got IG, bro, hit me on IG, man. I think mine is just man, what is it? I don't be on there like that. I literally created it just to mess with Blue Blood. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Just to mess with Blue Blood. And then I ended up, becoming friends with everything boxing and a few other, boxing community guys. If you need one, bro, I have an extra one. It's an XL too. And I think if I remember right, I think you were saying we're about the same height and same bodybuilding structure, height and stuff. So let me know, man. I got an extra. Oh, you do got IG? Yeah. I'm assuming it's probably I'll find it. Otherwise, yeah. I think actually, you know what? Hold on, I can tell you about it. I had a friend put it out there because ain't like I'll be on there. People ain't gonna message me anyway. Yeah, it's Emmanuel H 2021. Emmanuel H 2021. Otherwise, I'm gonna go in there and try to find you, bro. I'll hit you on the back line. I got one. For sure. Definitely can get that over to you. No problem. Yeah, because it go hard. I had to flash it on OTB earlier. He came in. I was like, oh, OTB here? I had to flash it up. Like, yeah, you know how we rocking. Tried to catch him. I tried to catch him off guard a little bit. I didn't want him to see the shirt, so I kind of ducked it. Then I flashed it up. And all of a sudden, I noticed my viewers went down. And I was like, oh, he jumped out. But yeah, man, I had to cop that bad boy. Yes, sir. I wore it out. People looking like, I'm like, yeah, you know what it is. You know exactly what it is. I didn't stutter. You know what this strap season is. You know who it is. Team Spence over here all day, all day. Hey, I told him. I said, BF. After the fight end, though, I do him a solid. I put 38 and 1 and put Bud name over here and put EJ stats on this side and put and put put undisputed and put EJ name on this side and say I support both. That way they, you know what I'm saying? I put 38 and 1 on one side and put undisputed on this side and have EJ over here and say I support both. Just to just to piss them off a little bit, man. Just to piss them off. Peace be free in the building. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you stopping through. Johnny Q, yes, sir. They see it, man. They see it. I told you I had to flash that joint up. My wife was laughing at me because when I first got it, I tried it on. I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like the colors on this joint. Little, you know what I'm saying? A little message on the back. Okay. Got a little something on the back too. Okay, okay. I told my wife, I said, what you think? She said, I like the colors. Remind me of Goosebump. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this when I go live. I shot a video with it just to throw it out there, just to kind of let people know. Yeah, yeah, I got one. But then I was like, I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna throw that joint on because if it's a handful of people in here, they gonna see this. But then you know what I mean? They gonna see this. But then I was like, if anybody watching on the playback, yeah, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. She'll put that joint in the description for them too. Hashtag Team Spence or have that joint flash around the bottom right there, right along with that Cash App and Venmo. Throw that hashtag Big Fish in there. Man, my chat probably be flooded with Bud fans. I'm like, hey man, I know y'all hate me. Make sure you just hit the like button when you come in, bro. Hit the like button and say you hate me and then bounce. That's cool. Let's get them likes up. Make sure you subscribe too so you can come back and hate more if that's what you want to do. But I ain't in that boxing world, man. I don't have a boxing channel. I just do basketball because I love it. I watch it, played it. I'm into it, man. And I'm excited. I hope to get my son into it. He already, hey, my little man's 1 year old out here dunking on his little rim thing. My wife had adjusted the height, so he went from dunking here to here and tiptoeing and going up and throwing it down though. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We in there for sure, man. We in there. I just shared. So let's see how many trolls come through. Yeah, we gonna have some. I know that. Hey, BF, you should you should have threw EJ in the topic saying something like, yeah, we got the EJ merch on mine right now, man. They gonna be on it. All right, I got you, BF. I got it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna hit you as soon as we get through. I'm gonna get on it for sure. Bobo said, you see that bootleg Grim Reaper Canelo knocking on doors? They had Canelo knocking on Beewle's door, except no imitate. Oh my God, are you serious, man? Are you serious? Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right, Bobo. My thing is on this, man. Again, I'm not the boxing savant, right? I might not be a historian or anything like that, but I'm the king of make it make sense. So with Canelo, man, they talk. I've been hearing it. I heard BF light somebody up. I heard Blue light somebody up. My brother, everything boxing lit somebody up. I've been hearing these people lighting people up about the fact when they saying that my man's dared to be great, but he dared to be great when he fought Kovalev, got the win. This is the second time. How is he daring to be great when you return to a place you already had a belt? I mean, that's just the most basic thing to me. You didn't dare to be great. You just thought it was going to be a cakewalk and Bivol balled you. Bivol balled you. That's the easy way to put it. Bivol balled you. Like you thought he had an easy little slim pickings one that was going to lay down, and Bivol wouldn't have none of that. And I think I told somebody in one of the chats, man. I said Caleb Plant could have did this exact same thing because he knew what he was getting himself in with. What he should have did is worked on his stamina and his resilience. When he gets tired, he can continue doing the same thing as his muscle memory. I said Caleb Plant could have did the exact same thing, but he didn't. He folded and got folded. Unfortunately, this is no slight to him. I'm not even I don't hate Caleb Plant at all, but I'm just saying like he could have did the same thing Bivol did, but my man's got tired and like Bivol showed his arm. You know, Caleb Plant was aiming for that arm, but Bivol is a bigger fighter that's naturally bigger, so those type of hits didn't bother him. Yeah, after the fight, he admitted it hurt, but I mean, Caleb Plant is bigger too, but he wasn't, I guess, prepared for that. He should have made the adjustment, noticing if he's getting hit in the arm a lot like that, make an adjustment. But like I said, man, I'm not the boxing savant. I'm just the king of making it make sense. And when I'm watching something, if it's not making sense, I have question marks popping around like the Riddler. Like, what the hell's going on? What is he doing? Why is he not doing this? I don't get it. And then guess what happens? My man's got hit, do the stanky leg, do the cabbage patch, and it's over. Undisputed. Undisputed. Bro, Slick Rick said, bro, the Bivol knocked the Rosetta Stone out of Canelo. He immediately forgot he. Hey, I didn't even think about that. I was just watching because I wanted to know what Canelo was going to say because I expected him to. And don't adjust the size of the screen. That's a solo cup. It's just big, man. I expected him to kind of to take defeat as a champion. You know what I mean? I expected that, but then it was weird because it was kind of like it gave a kind of like a Tio kind of vibe. Well, not kind of like it was a Tio vibe where he was saying, you know, I didn't lose. We've only won 5 rounds and stuff like that, man. And I was just like, all right, I know I wasn't drinking the night I watched this fight because I was sitting there sober, holding my 1-month-old daughter the whole fight, just holding her so she could sleep and watching it. And I'm like, damn, Bivol is beating the hell out of Canelo. Like, it's a close fight, but this don't look like, you know what I mean? This don't look like that my man's is folding. He actually is like going after him. So it was entertaining. I'm just watching him. Like, okay, he pivoting, moving, getting off the ropes. He doing this, he doing that. Nah, Bivol is winning this. Hold on, we got a situation on our hand. Canelo looks a little frustrated. Guess what happens? And still, I was like, oh dang, okay. Face of boxing went down, huh? Face of boxing. What's gonna happen next? I think people would rock with him if he would have just been like, you know what I'm saying, that he was the better man that night. He won. Let's have a rematch and I'll make adjustments and leave it at that. People would have been like, cool. But he started giving them T.O. vibes, man. People, you know, it is what it is. Like, I don't hate Canelo. I enjoy it because the man stays active. He may not be active against the people that I want to see or we want to see, but he's active. So I was like, you know, I appreciate him being active. Yeah, I see that Bobo 3-point game now, man. 26-23. Maybe mine is a little slow. Let me double check it. Hey, but that's the thing though, Bobo. That's that's what's gonna happen. Why is that gonna happen? Because the Mavericks, bro, like they want to. Well, I guess I can't say they want to prove to the Suns that they can beat them at their own game. But the way the Mavericks play is kind of more 3-point centric. If it ain't Jalen Brunson, everybody else is pretty much a 3-point shooter on that team, man. Luka with these slow motion step backs. Maxi Kleba, Dorian Finney-Smith, he'll shoot it open. Reggie Bullock, Spencer Dinwiddie, and I'm looking at the roster. Only one that don't shoot threes is Powell. I kid you not, man. Like everybody else, literally is just wanting to go out there and act as if they Steph Curry for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. Every single time. Don't know why. Every single time they do it. It's insane, man. Yeah, I agree, BF. I agree with you 1,000%. Plant should have beat Canelo easy. I agree. But like Bobo said, Plant gave that fight away. He didn't give it away. He got beaten to submission. He couldn't take the arm punches, got tired, abandoned the game plan, and went away from muscle memory and what he knows how to do, get tired, you start doing, you go into survival mode. I guess that's the easy way to put it. Trying to go into survival mode, and my man was dancing around the ring and getting slapped out. It was almost reminiscent of when George Foreman was hitting Joe Frazier, and my man was doing he got punched in the back of the head kind of thing. That's what I was seeing, or that's what I saw. I never seen somebody get hit and they dive across the ring. That was weird to me. But again, like I said, man, I'm not the boxing savant or aficionado or any of that, man. I'm just the king and make it make sense. If I see something, I see, and that's what I saw. It was weird, man. It was a weird situation, a weird fight. Don't be asking Canelo pretty good, right? If you know you're gonna fade in the later rounds, you can feel if you whether or not if your arm is starting to kind of tighten up on you a little bit. Like, hey man, can't throw this jab. My muscle feel a little tight. You should feel that at some point. I mean, I would think you would feel it if you're starting to feel a little numbness or some tightness or anything like that. But hey, man, what do I know? I'm not in his shoes. I'm not in that ring. So the better man won that night. He just got to bounce back, man. He said he a true champion. He know how to bounce back. That's what he got to do. He got no other choice. Um, but yeah, man, I appreciate it. Each and every one of y'all stopping through, hanging out with your boy, doing a B-Day live, man. I know it's been a minute. I'm under the weather, so I apologize if my voice is a little raspy or you can't quite understand me if I sound nasally or stuffy. Getting over a cold. So bear with me with that. And again, I appreciate all you guys showing love on my birthday, hanging out with me here for a little bit. Again, I appreciate the wife allowing me to hop on and hang out with y'all for a little bit as well. Um, I know I'm hoping my daughter is asleep. I know my son knocked out watching a little monitor of him, so he is KO. He is right now. He is out. Hoping the daughter is asleep, and so she's the wife is getting some alone time to hang out and relax. But yeah, man. Again, give me your final thoughts. What do y'all think of this current playoff situation we're seeing? What do y'all think of the playoffs we're seeing right now? The competitive basketball we're seeing. We're gonna get off the refs because the refs gonna be refs. Whether they accept the money on the side or whatever the case is, the refs gonna be refs. No, I'm just kidding. NBA don't flag me or do anything. I was joking. Okay, I was joking. Um, but what do y'all think of these playoffs, man? What are you seeing that's happy? What are you seeing that's making you happy? On the flip side of that is, what do y'all got to say about these out of control fans that's rushing courts, putting their hands on people and stuff like that? We won't see a malice in the palace too, but we gonna see somebody catching a fade straight up, run on the court. If a player decide, hey, I had to protect myself, so two-piece them. What are they gonna do? The player can. I'm assuming the NBA, from a visual standpoint, is probably gonna suspend the player or fine them or something like that. But it's like you guys have security. You allowed this fan to get on the court, and your security didn't get there before I had to protect myself. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm a man first and a person first. I have a right to protect myself at all times. You know what I mean? On the job or off the job. So it's like, what do you say? You know what I mean? Like, what do you say about that? Because like the example I used earlier, if you're at a restaurant, right, you're working, you're a waitress or a waiter, whomever, and a disgruntled employee comes in and smacks your tray out of your hand, or a disgruntled customer comes in and like snatches your tray or anything like that. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? If they hit you, what are you gonna do? If the bouncer isn't there, you have a right to protect yourself. And this is the same situation. Excuse me. Bobo said Bertans is out here flopping. Man, they all flopping. I'm telling you. Flop, flop, flop. Whatever happened to the flopping fine? That's my question. Like, whatever happened to the flopping fine? That little 5,000 wasn't doing nothing for them. I can tell you that much. When you making millions to tens of millions to hundreds of millions, man, that little 5,000 ain't even a penny to them. That's a drop in the bucket for them. I bet you if they increase that joint to 50 to 100,000, well, between 25 to 100,000 for flopping fines, I bet you'll start seeing the difference. Is that'll add up quick? Get about 6 of them in a season. That's money wasted right there. Guaranteed they ain't gonna do it. Guaranteed they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do that no more. But they got away from it. That wasn't the point of emphasis for them no more. Yeah, it's 36-30 right now is what I'm seeing. Brother Slick Rick said, blessings, bro. Love to see successful brothers doing the family life. Love to the chat, fam. Peace to you, A1. Gotta go. Appreciate you 100% Slick Rick for sliding through, hanging out with us, man. Rocking out on my B-Day. And being in the chat, man. Appreciate you 1000%, bro. Appreciate the love as well. You have a good night. Stay safe out there. And I definitely do again. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that 1000%. Brother Johnny Q said, I hope Memphis get the finals. It's looking bad, though. But Josh's performances have been hyped to see. I agree with that, though, Johnny Q. Josh, that boy's balling out, man. He's made leaps and bounds of improvements, man, for sure. All the issue is, I would say, is on the rider with him is Desmond Baines. But man, if he had another second punch that was a true second punch that could get after it and get witty like that, man, oh man. Let me ask you this. Imagine Bradley Beal going to Memphis with John. Just think on that for a minute. Imagine Bradley Beal going to Memphis with John. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. My brother Johnny Q said they fans bugging too. You are absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. Peace be free said that Dallas can pull it out. Luka is killing Paul. Yeah, he should. Luka has a slow enough game at his size where he should be able to do as he will with Chris Paul. Easy work. Should be able to. Easy work. But Chris Paul has the ability to get him in foul trouble and speed him up as well. All depending on how Luka is able to handle Chris Paul guarding him. If Chris Paul get in Luka's head, it's a wrap. Because Luka's already in his head because he comes into every game thinking I'm going to cry to the refs at least 200 times. That's his mentality. That's his game plan. I'm going to cry to the refs at least 200 times in one game, every single game. I'm going to do it no matter what. It's going to happen. I don't care. That's his mentality. If you think I'm lying, watch a Dallas game and slowly watch Luka. And I guarantee if you search YouTube right now, somebody's put on a video and it's probably like at least 20 to 40 minutes worth of watch time of him just crying to refs. It's probably way more than that. But it's like, man, it's insane, bro. All that man does is cry to refs. It's hard on the eyes to watch. I get sick of seeing it. And it makes it tough for me to even watch this particular series. Just because I already know it's going to happen and it just irritates me. Brother Bobo said, come on, man. We need players in Washington. Oh, my bad, Bobo. My bad. Everyone trying to fleece the Wizards. Hey, you know why everybody doing it, right? Because they let them do it. They let them do it. That's why everybody is doing it, because they let them do it. It's the unfortunate thing, man. Everybody's doing it because they let them do it. If it wasn't for them, people only do what you allow. People only do what you allow them to do to you. And Washington allowed people to step on them for years. What did they do? They show up like Floyd Mayweather, I guess, and they're robbing a bank without a ski mask, man. In the situation of Washington, they've been doing that for so long. So it's just like, yeah, just fall in line. Bobo said, how's that how's that Russ trade working out, man? I told you, man, I would trade Russ for a bag of Skittles at this point. Like, the experiment didn't work. They need to let it go. Easy way to put it. It didn't work, let it go. Didn't work, let it go. But I don't think he's going to be in a Lakers uniform next season, man. That's my personal opinion. Hope, prayer, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm hoping happens. Brother B&E Bros, appreciate you stopping through, man. Salute to you. He said, who you got winning the chip? Woo, man. That's a tough question. If I was to go out on the line, I would have to go Warriors. Warriors or Celtics? Warriors or Celtics? I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm not a Celtics fan. Fan of the NBA, man. If I had a team, I'm a Lakers fan. But if I had to pick one, first one is Warriors. Second one is Celtics. If the Celtics get past the Bucks, now if the Bucks get past the Celtics, I'm saying Warriors, Bucks. But coming out of the West, Warriors for sure. But Bobo said Kuzma is a really good player. The Lakers don't let players be themselves. Yeah, he is a good player, but he just sometimes, man, it's not all there sometimes, man. And he only can do kind of a handful of things, or not a handful of things, maybe one thing or two things. And so they needed more, and at his size and his ability, he should be able to give more than that, man. Just my opinion. Whoever win the Memphis and series is winning the chip. Yeah, Johnny Cruz, you got a point, man. KCP is a great 3-point shooter. Which yeah, I agree with that, Bobo. Brother B&E Rose said that's why I got a channel kind of leaning towards Celtics beating the Warriors. Yeah, man. If that matchup happens, man, oh man, that's gonna be a classic. Because it's literally whoever gets off. Honestly, whoever gets off, whoever gets theirs. With the Celtics, we all know you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. After that, any other game, it could be Jason, it could be Marcus Smart. Some reason Al Horford now, which is surprising the hell out of me. Those are kind of the only other wild cards they have. Obviously, without the Warriors, you got Clay, Steph, Poole, Draymond can have a wild card game. Wiggins, you have no clue what you'll get from him. And then they have their bench too. You just never know what you're gonna get. Excuse me. Lakers need more young talent. Peace be free. That's a fact. My Lakers need to snag either Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, or get rid of Westbrook and pick up John Wall. People are gonna argue me with it, but I think it'll be proven right because you're getting a smarter player that can do everything better and that actually plays defense. John Wall plays defense. He sits in that chair and he gets after it. Westbrook doesn't. My man will get crossed up and look lost and they get mad if he gets taunted. Do all this, but as soon as somebody does it back, it's you disrespect my name. Like, come on, bro, don't be so sensitive. You from Cali, you from the streets. You're not sensitive. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Bobo said the Lakers needed to get rid of the coach. The Lakers got impatient Kuzma and now with Westbrook because the coach could figure. I agree, but I also think that the Westbrook wasn't going to be a fit and it's not going to work with this team, man. It's just not. Coach or not, Frank Vogel wasn't terrible, but he wasn't the best coach. And it was time for a change because he lost that locker room. They didn't respect that man, nor did they listen to him. So that's what I got for that. HMG Nick said, I think Bud stops early on the ninth round, in my opinion. What y'all think? Hey, I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion 1,000%. But I also think it's strap season, and my man's is going to be undisputed one way or another. You need to go out on his face or go out on his back. Butt up. Like I said, I'm going to make a shirt. 38-1 with Bud name or face on this side. Undisputed. Wait, Mr. Big Fish, Earl Spence Jr. on this side. And say, I support both. I'm very curious. I'm going to do that, man. I just want to see people's face. I just want to see what they're going to do. But I'm going to wrap this up, man. I'm going to get out of here. I've been on for 2 hours. I'm struggling to talk. Gotta go give my wife a break. Break for the little one. I have my daughter down there. She's going crazy. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through, stopping through, hanging out with your boy for his birthday, doing a live. I appreciate everybody in that Cash App as well. All the donations and proceeds will obviously go to a good cause. So I definitely appreciate that. 1,000%. I will try my best to get back to doing lives more and more frequently and, giving you guys more content, man. I've been covering all of these second round games I've been doing a reaction to prediction video wrapped in one, or I'll do one or the other. But for the second round of the series, I think I've only lost maybe one or two games out of all the predictions I've done, man. So make sure y'all tune in and check those videos out. They're short and sweet, straight to the point, 3 to 5 minutes long, nothing excessive, just because I don't feel it needs to be. I might even make them shorter, where it's just straight to the point, not even giving a side saying this is what the team needs to do to win. I might just say this team's going to win and this is why. That's it. But let me know what y'all think, man. Check those videos out. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon as well. And then, obviously hit that like button, man. Even if you disagree, you didn't like everything I said, hit that like button and tell me you hated it, but you supported by coming through. Without hate, there ain't love. Without love, there ain't hate. So, hit that like button and let me know. Kevin McDaniel, I appreciate you stopping through 100%. DP Rock, my brother as well. HMG said Mel stops Castano in 5. That'll be a great fight. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. I'm very excited about it, man. Very excited about it. Bobo said make Hall of Fame. Bud Crawford t-shirt 38-1. Ooh, Bobo. I don't got to pay you no royalties or anything for that idea, right? That's a great idea. HMG Nick said Cruz stops riding at 5. Man, Ryan ain't gonna stop riding at 5. Ryan ain't gonna cry before the fight even starts, man. He gonna cry in the car. He gonna cry in the car. But again, man, I appreciate the love and the cash app. I appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping through, man. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege hanging out with y'all on my birthday, man. And again, I'll catch y'all on another one. Again, more videos to come for these this playoff situation. I'm gonna get them to y'all every day, if not every day, every other day. But it's gonna cover all aspects and all East and West in each game, man, each series. So I appreciate y'all stopping through. Much love and peace to everybody. Now I'll catch y'all on the flip side of another one, man. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Thank you.